i-decide yun?
What if they decide the impeachment petition is sufficient in form and substance, and then maabutan ng Supreme Court.
But however, the decision of the Supreme Court cannot really control the decision of the
Yes, of course,
impeachment court.
it's a political
Kung sobrang
exercise.
kapal ng mukha nila,
Tama.
they might argue that way na
Tama.
yun yung nakita ng Supreme Court, iba yung considerations namin dito
Tama.
Diba?
Tama.
Yun yung nakakatakot guys.
What's up mga kababayan, News That Matters here. Dito sa video natin ngayon ay ating panonoorin sina Miss Joey Cruz mga kababayan. Nakakatakot isipin ngayon mga kababayan na baka gamitin ng mga nauupo ngayon ang kanilang kapangyarihan upang patalsikin di umano itong si VP Sara Duterte. Grabe naman yan. Napupolitikahan ang kanyang pangalan at gagawa ng masamang kwento sa publiko nang sila na lamang na mga buwaya di umano ang mananatili sa Malacanang. Lalo na't ang binabalak nila na magkaroon ng term extension sa kanilang pag-upo at ipasa nga itong charter change na naman po. Pero bago ang lahat mga kababayan, huwag niyo po sana kalimutang mag-like at subscribe para updated ka sa mga uploads ko araw-araw. At yun na nga mga kababayan, wika nga ni Miss Joey nakakatakot isipin kung paano kumilos ngayon itong administrasyong Marcos sa kabila ng pagdadala sa kanila ng mga Duterte upang manalo sa eleksyon, na totoo ngang walang utang na loob di umano ang mga ito at kakapalan na lamang ng mukha ang mayroon sila ngayon. Kung kaya naman hindi ko na patatagalin pa, ito na ang buong video.
Sa YouTube lang, okay.
Sabi ni impeach Tambalustay, incompetent brat Sara, thank God. Sabi ni Elliot de la Cruz. Can you please tell me how is a Secretary of Education who reformed 70% of the curriculum, who was able to bring the 30-day uninterrupted vacation of the teachers, who was able to ensure 5,000 administrative assistant to deload the already burdened teachers, incompetent Elliot de la Cruz.
Hey, overload pay and overtime pay and overload pay. Hindi, Sara also instituted that.
Yeah.
Siya lang.
Oo.
Overload pay, tsaka overtime pay. Nobody did.
Oo. So, may nagtatanong ito, for what reason ba nila impeach si Inday? Sa totoo lang, yung mga reason na ganyan na there are grounds for impeachment, betrayal of public trust, grave culpable violation of the Constitution, and all that jazz. Marami yan. I think five grounds. So, there are 5 grounds of impeachment. However, because it is a political exercise, they can actually make any reason to impeach a person.
Right.
Like for example, like what they did to Renato Corona. Renato Corona was impeached because of culpable violation of Constitution.
Because he did not declare his SALN ba yun?
He did not declare his SALN. So ngayon, he was impeached based on that ground. But when same case was actually brought to the proper forum, which is the court, in Sandigan Bayan, they found that former Justice Renato Corona should only be penalized by fine. Kasi administrative lang daw yung error na yun. If it is administrative, ibig sabihin, the infraction is not substantial.
Exactly.
Diba? It's not substantial.
Again, as like you said,
Kasi nga Miss Joey, ang talagang end goals nila mapatalsik ang mga Duterte sa kapangyarihan. Yan talaga yung pinakapakay nila. Nagagawin nilang lahat para masiran o mawalan ng mga taga-suporta ang mga Duterte nang sila ang maghari sa loob ng Malacanang.
an impeachment process is a political process. Any premise can always be worded and interpreted into one of those 5 encompassing 5 reasons for it.
And from what I learned, ang gagamitin raw nila dyan is yung confidential fund issue.
Well, if it's confidential fund issue, talagang if she is impeachable because of the spending that she made for like 11 days lang ata, then it follows that the president is also impeachable because it was from the contingent fund of the office of the president.
Yeah, yes,
So,
correct.
that's why there's a pending petition yan dun sa Supreme Court, no? If the transfer, questioning the constitutionality of the transfer from the office of the president to the office of the vice president, from the president's contingent fund, no? Yun ang CIF, no? And it's still not being resolved yet.
Yeah.
So if they will preempt the Supreme Court by filing an impeachment complaint based on the same I don't know what's going to. There's going to be a constitutional crisis, I think, Joey. Huh?
Yeah.
If that would be the grounds for an impeachment complaint.
Yeah, because if the impeachment court is going to impeach Sarah based on the same grounds,
Right.
How is our regular court, the
Right.
Supreme Court in this
Will
situation,
decide.
will decide?
On the
Kasi
pending
they
petition.
cannot just make like flimsy decision. They're not
course.
political
Of course.
Diba? So, it's very interesting because at that point, talagang masasabi na natin kung kunwari magde-decide yung ating korte in the same manner na magde-decide yung
What if they decide the impeachment petition is sufficient in form and substance, and then maabutan ng
Senate,
Supreme Court
ng decision ng Supreme
na
Court.
declaring that the transfer from the office of the president to the office of the vice president
constitutional.
is constitutional.
Ah,
Diba? So, it means void ab initio na yung impeachment complaint
well,
or insufficient na in substance.
we can argue that way,
Diba?
and the senators can definitely argue that way because that's the proper way. However, the decision of the Supreme Court cannot really control the decision of the
Yes, of course,
impeachment court.
it's a political
Kung sobrang
exercise.
kapal ng mukha nila,
Tama.
they might argue that way na
Tama.
yun yung nakita ng Supreme Court, iba yung considerations namin dito
Tama.
Diba?
Tama.
Yun yung nakakatakot, guys. Ayun. There are these are the
Lalo na ngayon na nasa posisyon, no, itong si Liza Cuting di umano, talagang nakakatakot. Baka gamitin ang kanilang kapangyarihan. Mapihit lamang ang batas.
impeachment grounds. Culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, and other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust.
So those are very vague generalizations, no?
Yeah.
In fact, I would even argue na all crimes or violations can be
Hi, third
ano.
floor. Handito na yung third floor
Hey,
dragons.
hi, third floor. Si Pam ba yan?
Pam.
Hi, Pam. See you in 2 weeks.
Si Pam to, si
Si Marlon?
Sir Marlon. Ayan. They also said that they'll remove sa gift party list of Marcoleta sa Comelec dahil sa mga expose regarding Miro.
Oh.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Oo.
Oh yeah, Andres Bautista has been indicted in
In the US.
based on the affidavit executed by Attorney Glenn Chong, I think. So, ayun.
Well, ang alam ko, but I have to check it, no? Andy Bautista his problem in the US is totally independent doon sa
Doon sa kay Glenn Chong.
sa Comelec and yun kay Glenn Chong. He was actually indicted because of the money that he cannot explain.
Okay.
Kasi in the US kasi,
Right.
in the US kasi, you have to explain all your money, especially if it accumulated, if the transaction, one single transaction is more than 10,000 pesos. So you're holding a 10,000 pesos in cash, you're going to be temporarily arrested
Right.
until you're able to explain the source of your money.
I was not able to read doon sa kay Bautista.
Uh-uh.
What I read was the reasons, no, for the Smartmatic guys to be indicted, no? Under the foreign corrupt practices something of the US at saka yung isang nila, no?
I think he was indicted because of the money that he cannot explain.
Okay, so it's unexplained wealth.
Hindi, bribery.
Bribery.
Teka,
Kaya nga sabi ko nga, it was bribery because the Smartmatic guy, it was established that the Smartmatic guys was bribing Andy Bautista. He was part of the conspiracy, no? To acquire contracts from the Philippines, the Comelec, and to remain under contract, no? To extend the contract of Smartmatic. No? Now, that is why I'm saying that maybe Attorney Glenn's affidavit, no, was formed one of the bases to implicate Bautista and to indict the Smartmatic, because I think the only evidence, no, for the US DOJ to file those indictment, I think, is Attorney Glen's affidavit because it happened with Smart Matic.
I think what happened was that he couldn't explain the money. And because he is a government official, it is automatically flagged sa
Right.
anti-money laundering.
Right.
And because you cannot explain it, when they try to get when the American justice system rolled,
Right.
they were able to connect the bribery charge. Kasi if you cannot explain money,
Exactly.
that's probably coming from bribery. Ano kay
Of course.
government official ka eh.
Of course.
Diba? So, yeah, I think it rolled from there.
Right,
It
right.
rolled from there.
Right.
Pero, yung kaso has I don't think it has something to do with Attorney Glenn Chong na na yung sa affidavit niya and whatever. Nag-ano-ano na kasi ito, well, basahin lang natin na.
Sige.
The former chairman of the Commission on Election in the Philippines was indicted by the U.S. Federal Grand Jury in Florida Thursday for alleged taking bribes from a company that provided voting machines for the country's 2016 election. So that's Smartmatic.
Smartmatic.
Faces 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering and 3 counts of international laundering money and so yun nga, sa laundering nga. Laundering nga. So tama nga yung pagkakaintindi ko dun sa kaso. Because he was caught with money that he cannot explain, they have to get explanation from it.
Right.
Ngayon, in money laundering kasi guys, if you are a government official, former government official, or current government official, if you have wealth, if you are going to make any transactions, immediately mapa-flag yan. Ngayon, especially if the transaction is huge, definitely hindi ka mawawala doon sa list na yon. No,
Right.
there is a list that's being kept by
Yes.
all financial institutions.
Yes.
Hindi ka matatanggal doon sa list na yon unless you are going to prove where that money comes from.
Right.
Okay. So if you cannot explain it, it will trigger an investigation.
Right.
Okay, now, since you are a government official and you cannot explain it, the only explanation is that you were bribed.
Right. Pero
You were
Joey,
right.
I don't know, I haven't read that case, no? But Andy Bautista is not a U.S. official. So I think the investigation was triggered on the Smartmatic people, not on Andy Bautista. It just so happened that it was Andy Bautista who is implicated in the laundering charges of the Smartmatic guys. I don't know. Just my
Anti-money laundering policies are actually very similar in almost all jurisdictions.
Okay.
So, regardless if you are a local official or an official of another country or things
Right,
like that,
right.
they would have a policy on, what do you call this? Yung, may category kasi guys na ganun eh. Like for example, you are a public figure, that includes government official ka, presidente ka ng NGO, presidente ka ng whatever, ganyan. Yung public figure ka, and you are in the position to transact money, and you are of well repute, ganyan. May tawag dun sa grupo na yun eh. And that is that is also parang like a similar policy of all countries that are allowed to transact with each other.
Parang ano din yan, no? Parang ano ba yan, Joey? Meron bang parang merong convention diyan eh. Kaya nga may certain gray list. 'Di ba?
The gray list is actually the countries who have